Hey guys, it's Steve Zalunardo here with Remax West Zalunardo Associates. This is our fourth quarter report from 2018, just to kind of give you an idea of what happened, what took place between October, November, and December. So let's start. It's going to be a long one, probably about 5 to 7 minutes. If you want more specific information regarding your area, this is going to be based out of Vaughan. And if you want something, north end or the south end or east or west end, whatever's more in your particular area, I can send you this exact same report just specific to your area. But nonetheless, it's all pretty much the same. It's all going to work out to the same numbers. The dollar value might fluctuate, but the percentages are very, very similar, just except condominiums naturally. Okay, cool. So let's start. So this is October. So October, if we saw like detached houses, we had 135 sales. Average sales price was $1,313,000. Pay attention to this numbers. Detaches have been taking a beating this whole year, naturally, especially on the higher dollar amount. And so look, there's 406 listings and 700 listings. So that brings us to about 5.2 months supply of inventory. Now look at the semi-detaches. We've got 32 sales, 811 average sales price, and new listings 64. So you kind of see the drop-off where there's so much more detaches versus semi-detaches. And this is why these smaller houses are getting more money for their houses during this period, because there's no inventory available naturally. And so look at that. So 59 active listings. So there's a 1.8 month supply of homes versus the detaches at 5.2 months supply of homes. So look at this. So now we'll go to the townhouses here. 48 sales at average sales price of $828 and 111 units for sale on the market, bringing 159 active listings in total on the market. So that brings us to 3.3 months of inventory. If you kind of look at it, that's pretty much it. Usually now the builders probably are going to be releasing a lot of phases, maybe stuff that inventory that they've taken back from buyers that originally bought them and taken back. So you're going to see a lot of influxes between semis and towns coming, even detaches actually. So let's take a look and see how that stacks up on October over November or November over October. So look at the detached properties, sales down 14%. And remember, in November, people start to panic. And I'm going to show you why through even just the detached numbers. People start to panic. They're thinking that houses don't sell in December near Christmas. So they're just basically slashing prices to get these things sold. And this is why you're going to see a big drop off in value in some of these properties. So look at the drop off between just detaches. Like, so the month prior was $1,313,000 average sales price. Now it's down to $1,162,000. It's $150,000 drop off month over month. So again, like I said, this is the panic. So sales are down 15%. Months of inventory goes up, not by much, but it does go up. And still the average days on market is still about that 29 to 30 day mark, which is it's quite really good still. But I think this is just a panic. They want to sell before Christmas. This is in their mind psychologically. They think that there's gonna be a drop off in price in December, which is not true, and I'll show you why. Let's look at semi-detaches now. So sales are pretty much similar, right? Then you got your price going down 4%. And your inventory goes down about 35%. It cuts down 35% from the 60s down into the 40s range, right? Active or new listings coming to the market. And then months of inventory stayed similar. So pretty good. You list a semi-detached, you're sold within a month, let's call it. So 22 days actually, below a month. And then if you look at townhouses, you're looking at 47 sales. And the loss on value is about 1.5%. So not much. Like I said, towns and semis definitely performing better. And if you look at new listings down, and again, 13%. So active listings, 136. Months of inventory is 2.9 months. Again, this is going to be higher because the new builders are releasing a lot of new products that are going to the resale market rather than being sold through new builder sales, which we don't count in our TREB stats here. Let's look at December. So just look at December, right? So people are afraid of December. They're saying there's not going to be much sales. And if you kind of look at my past videos, I always promote December sales for some strange reason, because if anyone's going to be going out during the holiday seasons, they're going to be very active and serious buyers. And a lot of people, if you see there, are going to stop dropping inventory or stop listing properties during this period, which gives the sellers a bigger advantage because there's a lack of inventory, which obviously nets more money in the long run. So look at this. Amount of sales for detached is 30%. But price goes up 6%. So that's up $77,000 month over month, which is huge. It kind of cut that $150K spread in half. But I mean, ultimately, the people that listed during this period actually made more money. And you look at the active listings down 32%, and this is a direct correlation why they're getting more money, because there's less inventory. This is all economics 101. We're not reinventing the wheel here. This is how we strategize when we list and sell properties, because this is so important just to know the statistics. Average days in the market, yeah, some of them, they've gone up a bit. That's fine, fair enough. But that could be properties from the previous month that were overpriced that are still sticking on the market. That gives us more days on market, let's call it. And so semi-detached is down, obviously sales down almost 50%, dollar value stays the same, active listings goes up a bit, fair enough, that one stays square. And let's look at townhouses, down 56% in sales, and ultimately active listings down 21%, but months of inventory goes up 25%. The reason being for this, like I've been mentioning through this whole video, is that the builders are putting new product on the resale market that's really just flooded the market. So if you're looking for a townhouse in right now, like January and February, amazing time. Why? Because there's a ton of inventory and builders want to get these things sold. Some of them are still kind of high priced because they naturally, the way they bought land, the way they developed it, their building costs are quite high, so they might be still high on prices. But I see that tailoring down, especially if the house is already built. They have to get rid of this thing. I don't see them leasing out. They may lease out a few of them, but ultimately they got to cash out and just start hoarding money for the next couple months. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, please direct message me or give me a call, 647-962-4372. And all the best, guys. Let's have an amazing 2019. Ciao.